Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sajid and today we are going to talk about different types of solar PV system. Okay, so basically there are three types of solar PV system, and depending upon their applications you need to choose with which system you are going to install. So by end of this video you will have enough clarity hopefully on how to choose a particular PV system for your application. So there are three types of solar PV system. First is on-grid solar system, second is off-grid solar system, and third is hybrid solar system. So we'll start with on-grid solar system. As the name suggests, this system works in synchronization with the grid or utility supply. So it is the basic requirement that whenever you want to install on-grid solar system, you need to have a grid connection available at your facility. Okay. So you can see this photo on the right hand side of your screen. This tower basically indicates the grid connection. So talking about on-grid inverter, this inverter is specially designed to work in synchronization with your grid supply. What it does, it generates output with reference to the grid input voltage and frequency. Now talking about net metering. Net metering is basically a policy or a service provided by the electrical distribution company which is providing you electricity. So what happens normally if there is no net metering? Suppose there is no one present at your facility or there is no load at your facility and you have installed a solar PV system. So during the daytime the solar PV system will generate electricity, but as there is no load present in the facility, the electricity produced by solar PV system will be fed back into the grid, or else if you use some devices which are available currently in the market, so it will prevent the feeding of power into the grid, but still you see that there is a loss of power. So to utilize this power you need to do net metering. So as you can see on your screen, there are two meters mentioned. This first is import meter and next is export meter. So when you apply for net metering, what the electricity distribution company does, it installs a bidirectional meter at your home. So this bidirectional meter basically records the number of import units and the number of export units. So whatever you have consumed as well as whatever you have exported into the grid, that will be recorded separately in the meter. So by net metering, the extra electricity the extra energy generated from solar is you can feed into the grid, and then in the next time span or in the evening or the next day you can avail these units as a compensation. So for an example, if on Saturday you give 100 units into the grid during the daytime, then you can avail these 100 units as a compensation for the next day or upcoming days, depending upon the policies at your particular city or location. So if you do net metering, you can reduce your electricity bill to zero. And talking about benefits of on-grid solar system, first of all, you can see that the system is quite simple. There are no much complex equipments available. Okay, there is no much maintenance as such. Only the periodic cleaning of modules is required depending upon the dust accumulated. So that depends upon your location. And this system has a very long life of 25 to 30 years. So you can expect a long-term financial return for at least minimum 15 years. And as there are no batteries involved, so there is no maintenance and huge cost. As well as if you do net metering, you can bank your units into the grid and that get compensation later on. So this was about on-grid solar system. Now we'll talk about off-grid solar system. So basically, as the name suggests, this is off-grid. That is, it is a standalone system. This system can be used where there is no grid connection available. So that can be remote areas or villages. Basically in a solar PV system, major of the components are same, that is the solar panel and the inverter. The difference is mostly in the inverter. Like you see in on-grid inverter, the inverter is designed for different purpose, like to work in synchronization with the grid, whereas in off-grid system, the inverter is a microcontroller based inverter. So whatever the input has been given into the inverter, it will generate the output as per that voltage and frequency. So you see that batteries are involved in this particular system. The energy generated by solar is stored into the batteries. Okay, so this off-grid inverter basically includes a charge controller for the batteries to charge the batteries safely and with a very good rate. So they have a charge controller, which is inbuilt in the inverter. So basically you charge the battery by solar energy, and then later part of the day or the next day or whenever you want, you can use this power from the battery to convert it into AC by inverter and feed to your load. So what are the benefits of this particular system? Like I said, this is a standalone system. So in the remote areas or villages areas where there is no electricity or grid connection available, you can install this system to fulfill your requirement of electrical power. And this system is also like small. If you see, most of the people are also using this off-grid solar system into their caravans, okay, to live off the grid. Okay, talking about maintenance is, as batteries are involved, you need to have a periodical checkup. Okay, you need to have periodic inspection as well to see the condition of the battery, what is the discharge rate of the battery, or if you are using lead acid battery, so you need to check the fluid levels in the battery. This thing you can see on your screen, there is basically a charge controller. Suppose you have the DC load, okay, instead of AC load, you can consider this as DC load. So you don't need an inverter. You can use the charge controller instead of the inverter. So basically this saves a lot of cost, because the cost of solar charge controller is almost 7 to 8% to that of the inverter. So talking about hybrid solar system, so basically this is a combination of on-grid and off-grid system. As you can see, there is a grid connection available as well as the batteries. Okay, so what this hybrid inverter does, it functions like an on-grid inverter with the grid supply, and during cutoff, suppose the grid supply is down, so what it does is it uses the energy stored in the battery to power your load. So you can see here that the reliability of power is more. So what are the benefits from this system? First is backup during power cutoff from the utility, that we already discussed. Next is less power capacity as compared to off-grid. So whenever you design off-grid solar system, you need to consider some factors, okay, like suppose there will be not enough radiation to charge your battery, so you need to have some extra panels to charge your battery completely. For example, if you have rainy season at your location, so during that rainy season the atmosphere is cloudy, there is no much of radiation available, so you need to install some more panels so as to charge your battery. But in case of hybrid solar system, you do not need to have that much of extra capacity, because here you have a backup source like the grid supply or the alternate generator. So suppose there is low radiation, so you can charge your batteries with the grid supply or the generator supply. Next is it works in synchronization with the grid or generator. So this inverter is specially designed to work in synchronization with the grid as well as generator. So you can use this kind of system for remote areas to fulfill your power requirement. For an example, suppose if you have a site, on-site like project, okay, and you are working there and there is no supply available, grid connection, so you can use this system with a backup generator to have a very reliable power system. Okay, talking about maintenance, the maintenance is almost same like off-grid solar system. It includes battery, so you need to have that periodical inspection of the batteries, and you also need to clean the panels. So basically guys, this was all about different types of PV system. There is another type of PV system which is gaining popularity, which is for solar water pump. That is basically application for the agricultural purposes. I will make a detailed video about that, about how you can design and how you can select the drive or VFD for that particular system. So guys, if you like this video, do give us a like, and also let us know in the comments that what you think about this video. And suppose you want us to make videos on the topic which you want, so do let me know in the comments. We can surely come up with videos with that particular topic. And subscribe to our channel to know more about solar as well as electrical engineering. Thank you.